Prepare to explore. Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
A LISTNR production.
Will the flu jab be made free across the state and local environment projects get a boost? Good morning, it's Amy Ross with a Limestone Coast local news update. Partly cloudy with some wind today. We're heading for a top of 13 in Mount Gambier and 13 in Robe. The Libs are again pushing on the government to make flu jabs free across South Australia. New figures say South Australia has the lowest rate of protection in the country. Shadow Health Minister Ashton Hearn reckons the jab should be made free.
Removing cost as a barrier for people to protect themselves, it just makes sense, and it's not too late for Peter Malinauskas to change his mind on this one.
Meantime, Matthew Calipari from Priceline Pharmacy says they've been inundated with flu vaccine bookings.
This year has just been crazy with the amount of numbers we've had of people coming in sick.
Audio from the 7 there. 14 environmental projects across the Limestone Coast have scored a share of a funding pool as part of a grassroots grants program. Steve Vaughan from the Limestone Coast Landscape Board says they'll pocket the cash for their efforts towards creating sustainable landscapes.
Quite diverse projects, anything from weed control to a great project with First Nations to some conservation work. So yeah, quite a variety of projects have been lucky enough to get some money.
Expect to see some frost on your windshield or your lawn today. There's a frost warning out for the lower southeast, with temperatures getting down to -2 in some parts of the state. Make sure you rug up. There's also a gale warning for wind. Chaos reigns over the border following the cancellation of the 2026 Victorian Commonwealth Games. The announcement had received a mixed reaction, but the sporting community says it's been let down. Craig Phillips is the CEO of Commonwealth Games Australia. He says it's humiliating for Victoria.
Absolutely embarrassing. Even the most recent figures on a survey that's done globally about sporting cities, if you like, Melbourne had already slipped from 10th to 23. I can't see it going north after today's announcement.
Plan ahead if you're travelling up to Adelaide Airport today. There will be a terminal evacuation exercise happening between 12 and 1 p.m, with activity expected to be evident across the check-in hall on level 2. More and more people are getting behind the proposed changes to reduce speed limits across South Aussie beaches. The current limit is 100 k's an hour. Locals and pollies alike would like to see it reduced to 40. The National Parks and Wildlife Service is also on board, and Police Minister Joe Sokak says 80% of submissions to the Your Say survey want to see the limit dropped. And the first round of Wattle Range Council's Financial Assistance Grants program is now open. Locals are invited to apply for the Community Infrastructure, Community Financial Assistance and Sport and Recreation Assistant grants. Submissions close on the 14th of August. Head to Council's website for more information.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
An absolute goal haul from the Tigers in round 14 at the Lower South East Hockey Association. The side beat the Strikers 12-1. Aaron Mengler bagged 4 for himself, while Will Trench and Connor Bartlett scored hat-tricks. Connor Grant and Patrick Robinson also found the backboard. For the Strikers, it was Dale Tucker who put one away. That's all from the newsroom for now. For the latest local news throughout the day, download the LISTNR app.